Hello, Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, or anyone that was guided here. Welcome to Map to Love with Katherine Nichole. This is going to be your twin flame soulmate divine partner reading for June or whenever you're guided here because time is an illusion. Always trust your intuition. This is going to be a soul contract reading. You and your person, your sacred lover. What did you and your person plan for this contract? What did you bring in from a past life that you lived together? And how did you plan to use those energies for this life? Those are all the questions and more that we're going to ask. I have 3 new card decks. 2 I purchased that have never been used on the channel and 1 that I was given as a gift. I got these beyond Lemuria for us, and oh my gosh, they're so incredible. So we're going to start with these cards. I'm very fascinated with and feel very much connected to being a starseed, Lemuria, Atlantis, Avalon, like those types of civilizations, and really a lot of the ancient civilizations. So whatever you're interested in, I would follow that interest. I have a fascination with the Mayan culture, with Egypt, India, all of these different places, and that has to mean something. So if you're guided somewhere to study something, that means something for you, Leo. Okay, so we're going to get the energy for you, the union, and your person. For you, Leo, and you can flip-flop it if you feel like that's, the way. But for you, third eye chakra, pineal perspective. So in your last life that you were human and you lived with your lover, you were very psychic. Extremely intuitive, extremely gifted in seeing things that other people don't see. Highly active pineal gland. Manifesting master. Wise. Powerful. That's what you brought in. What about your person? Full spectrum. Wow. And you both got the number 8. You got an 8 and they got an 8. You're both master manifestors, where you give that perspective that nobody else can give, and then your person brings in the full spectrum of everything. I feel like you bring such a clear, higher mind perspective, and your person is so incredibly grounded and rooted in Mother Earth that together it's like it's everything. You see all the chakras being lit up? I feel that your person was some kind of healer, some kind of holistic healer, used plant medicine to help others, and ancient wisdom to guide them. Whole health, wellness type feeling. And really heavily connected to Mother Earth and all of creation, the animal kingdom, the elementals, ancestors. You see these skulls here, ancestors. It's beautiful. And then we're going to get what energy ties you together that you planned to use in this life and operate from and team up and do something together. Wow. Look at that. Surrender. Surrendering to the flow of the universe. Surrendering to divine timing. Surrendering to a rebirth. Wow, look at that. That's so beautiful. A beautiful surrender. You were meant to surrender to this union, whether it's physical or it's just spiritual and energetic right now with your person. You came here to surrender to the connection and allow it to be whatever it's meant to be. So we're going to read a little more in the book to go deeper about this. Okay, let's see. Third eye for you. This is what you brought forward into this life. So if you weren't aware of all your gifts, I feel that now after this reading, things are going to be activated. I encourage you to do meditations for your third eye, to open your third eye, see a healer, just release anything that's blocking you from all of your gifts. The third eye chakra, the seat of wisdom and consciousness, intuition, imagination, seeing inner and outer worlds, limitless understanding. Examine limiting ideas, listen more. Balance the left hemisphere's logical and analytical thinking with the inner guidance and deep wisdom. Take note of any thought patterns that may be holding you from your fullest potential through the mind-based fears and past experiences. It's time to enhance your imagination, to tap into it and your intuition, see beyond any illusions. And this connecting with your third eye will transcend what you understand with your mind. It'll just give you such a deep knowing of who you are. Be mindful, listen, and allow unfurling intuition to unravel the paradoxes of reality. So I feel things are changing for you right now. You're really growing and expanding and ascending to new levels, higher vibrations. Your person with the full spectrum, this is what they came forward with in this life, that they are unlocking now, remembering. Creating heaven on earth by honoring the perfection of nature's cycles. Going beyond the judgment of good and bad, the merging of duality, raw nature, earth wisdom, connecting to ancestors, shadows as the fertile soil for exponential growth. The way forward in the whisperings of the land, honoring the full spectrum of life. Wow, this is really beautiful. Stepping out of the black and white mentality of judgment, going beyond the concepts of good and bad, invites you to honor the full spectrum of life and find a new way of perceiving your situation. So your person is working on a new way of perceiving this situation, this union. When we judge something, we create a story around it. These stories often create limitation. Subconsciously, we gather so many of these stories over a lifetime. To heal our disease and crystallize the new way, we need to create a space of no story where miraculous healing can happen. This space empowers us to be all that we are and allows us to know our truth. So I feel that if your person is silent or if they're taking time to themselves, whenever they do that, it's because they're really needing to go within and find that balance and allow things to heal. And sometimes in order to heal, we have to let go and surrender and let go of aspects of ourselves, let go of knowing all the answers, just letting go. And sometimes that is difficult to let go. And that's a 48, just in case you wanted to see that number. I like numbers resonate with me. So 48 may mean something to someone. So this connection, what you planned to do together is trust, letting go of control, free flow, receptivity, yin energy, inner knowing, intuition, synchronistic opportunities, getting out of your own way, the path of least resistance, allowing who you naturally are to flourish. Surrendering can be one of the hardest things to do. Trusting that we can achieve more by loosening our control can take great courage. Sometimes the most constructive way forward is to stop forcing things into being, rather than allowing, inviting, and drawing a project into being. The energy here is of frustration, as if you were pushing something heavy up a mountain. At these times, gravity or flow doesn't seem to be on your side. Use this awareness as a guide when you start to detour from your path. When control is released, so too is resistance. One of the biggest skills we can learn is to get out of our own way. Isn't that the truth? When we are in a receptive place, we are open to a world of opportunities, and the great mysteries can unveil themselves. The mind loves to control the outcome, but this only creates limitations. It can feel scary, but when we allow ourselves to be caught by the universe, myriad possibilities open to us. I love that. So it's surrendering to the connection, surrendering to the flow of it. It's part of your creative process. Trust. Even though things are not as you imagined, stay poised and aligned with your purpose. At the last minute, the situation will reveal its magic. Wow. I feel like something's about to shift and change, and you may not expect it. So surrender to the connection, surrender to your truth, surrender to your gifts. Okay, now I got these cards as a gift. I love the Starseed Oracle. They're so beautiful. And we are going to get information on what is being activated within you right now, within your person, and in this connection, in this sacred twin flame soulmate union. For Leo, highest and best. Okay, for you. Forge, don't follow. Pave a new path. Be the leader you wish you had. What's being activated within you is stepping into your power, taking the lead in your life, not being a follower, not succumbing to what other people say you should do, look like, or dress like, or be, and being true to yourself. Getting that higher mind perspective and moving forward towards your destiny, towards your dreams. And your person. The great severing. Mars energy, anger, conflict, softening to love. So this is what your person's working with, grounding themselves in Mother Earth, remembering that they're connected to all that is, releasing the anger, releasing the control, releasing the need to know all the answers. And that Mars energy is that masculine energy, right? The surrender energy is the yin, the feminine. So they're balancing the masculine and feminine. Whereas before, they could have been in lower vibration energies, in distorted masculine energy. And they're working to bring that into balance and softening to the love, the unconditional love of the feminine. Getting that full spectrum view. Your person is starting to see that the way that they behave, their action or lack of action, and how it affects their sacred lover, and how that it affects the feminine within them and the masculine within them. So as your person is balancing their masculine energy with their feminine energy, you are asked to do the same by stepping into your masculine power and being the leader. You see how you're mirroring one another? And then what's being activated within this union as you surrender to it? Earth. Learning how to be human in a world but not of it. So bringing all of these beautiful spiritual aspects into the 3D reality, manifesting what you want in the 3D reality by taking the lead in your life, finding the balance, learning how to be human. You're a spiritual being, a very powerful spiritual being, both of you, here to do the best you can and learn the most you can from this human experience. You're not of this world. You're not. But you're living in it, so it's time to make the best of it and surrender to it. Those gorgeous cards, just soak in that energy. Oh my goodness. So we're going to read a little more to go a little deeper. For you, I want to make sure I get as many messages as I can. This is a general reading, so take what resonates with you. If you wait until the path is perfectly paved, you won't be forging your own path, and you'll likely not even take the first step. Don't let a small detail like being unable to find someone to show you the way be the reason you don't step forward and lead. Let it be the reason that you do. The most courageous and needed leaders are the ones who don't wait for permission, or until the morning they wake up feeling ready. Take a deep breath, put one foot in front of the other, and figure it out as they go. They don't wait for someone to lead them. They lead themselves. You are here to pave the path that hasn't been walked before, to go first and lead the way for others who are calling you in. It's time to step forward. There is no one on earth who comes close to possessing your unique combination of skills, gifts, and life experience. Don't look to those who have come before you to work out your path. Leaders must forge their own. Do it for your daughter. Do it for the younger you. Do it for the leaders who will follow. When you go first, you make it easier for others to follow your lead. Forge, don't follow. How are you being called to forge rather than follow? How can you be the leader you wish you had? Beautiful questions to ask yourself on this journey always. Take a little time out. Ask yourself, where do I need to take the lead? You know the answer. And you and only you know the answer. Let me find this great severing. Well, they're a little different in this book. So as I look, just take a look at the cards and think about your partner mirrors you, right? So think about the times when you feel angry and you feel resentful and you feel like, you're just going to lose your mind, right? For some reason, I can't find this one. Think about how you can balance your own energies and you will help your person balance theirs. But what I can get from it, even if I'm not finding it in here, is your person is really working on balancing their head and their heart. They really are. And that's been an issue. The ego's been an issue for your person. And it could be for you as well. I mean, sometimes we like to say, oh, it's the other person all the time. But sometimes it's us that is blocked and us that is not letting in what is necessary for us to grow. So this card is a shadow card, one that may feel confrontational, but don't be afraid. It's here to bring to the surface anything that's standing in the way of letting love in. The warring planet of Mars is our constant reminder that it's important to soften, forgive, and find our way back to love. So that's what your person's doing, finding their way back to love. They're asking themselves, how are they cutting themselves off? Where are their walls? And how they can soften towards people that have hurt them. They're working on surrendering and letting go of the past, working through difficult emotions, almost like the dark night of the soul, just working through trying to understand their emotions better. And then we have Earthed, learning how to be human in a world but not of it. That's an interesting concept. The challenge for all souls having a human experience is to be in the world but not of it. To realize they are souls having a human experience and to be fully conscious of it. To have their soul fully embody their body. So what I feel like in this connection is you're supposed to enjoy this physical reality. Surrender to it. Surrender to the connection in the physical world. Yes, it's very spiritual, and yes, you feel very much connected to your person when you're dreaming, when you're meditating, when you're thinking about them, when you're sending them energy, when your psychic visions are being highlighted, you see your person. But what you meant to do is you meant to be the leader and lead the way and really enjoy your life and enjoy this connection in the earthly plane, learning all you can from it. Most starseeds are drawn towards transcendence. They're most comfortable with the angels in the heavens. Life on earth can be more difficult for them. If this is you, you are being reminded that you choose to be a soul in a human body on earth, and you're being called to focus more of your energies in the physical world, to learn how to be human, a soul in a human body, fully present in what life on earth has to offer you. It's finding balance between the spiritual aspects and the 3D reality human aspects. That's what Spirit's asking you to do. And that's where you're going to find your peace and balance within this connection. Grounding yourself in your physical body, in your heart. Now we're going to get the angels and ancestors and energies that you are working with, that's working with you. They're here to help you and guide you in this connection. Highest and best for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And these are the angels of Atlantis. Okay, for you, Zadkiel is working with you to bring in a massive amount of abundance. Reminding you that when you appreciate every little thing that you have, and you appreciate how far you've come, and appreciate all the things that have happened, all your experiences, all the lessons, all the wisdom, and you live in this place of gratitude and unconditional love, you will be blessed. You're being blessed. You're on the road leading the way towards abundance and good health and good fortune. For your person, Uriel, friendship. Uriel is working with your person to be their own best friend, first and foremost, to be kinder to themselves, to love themselves, to nourish themselves, to nurture that inner child, use their imagination, dream bigger, connect to their emotions. And they're reaching out to friends in their life to help them through this. And they feel very appreciative and grateful for the friendship that you have, that the unconditional love that ties you together is so beautiful. Soulmates. And an angel that's helping the connection is Sandalphon. Evolution. Isn't that beautiful? Surrender, evolve, ground yourself in this connection. Things are changing. There is evolution. There's growth in this connection. Surrender to your ascension, right? Surrender to it. It's a beautiful, beautiful process. And I feel very much that the, I don't know if that's going to stay, that the heart and throat chakra are highlighted here for you, speaking your truth with compassion. And for your person, the crown chakra is really being highlighted, balancing themselves with all energies. And for the union, this is the solar plexus, so stepping into your power. And merging that with the sacral chakra, all the creative, expansive, passionate energy. Because things are evolving. You're evolving into a new way of looking at this union and experiencing it. And experiencing all the pleasures of it in the physical plane. Sexuality and sensuality and physical pleasures are part of why, big, huge part of why we came here. So it's learning to open and let go to and surrender to that connection, to the sacred sexual union. These are new cards too, angels and ancestors. Thank you so much for my gift. I'm so thankful. I love the way these cards feel. They're very velvety. Okay, highest and best. What other energies are supporting you and your person and this union for this soul contract? For you, broken arrow, embrace the energy of peace. So whatever hasn't worked out, whatever's not working, it was necessary for that to be let go of so that you can find your peace and find your balance. Things have to be let go of and cleared away in order for new beginnings. To me, this represents the wheel, like the wheel of destiny. To get your wheel of destiny moving forward towards your karmic blessings, new cycles, new life, you have to let what is broken fall away and heal. And embrace the healing and embrace the peace. Perhaps you like archery, something with a bow and arrow. And this is another message coming through. Spirit is asking you to shoot your arrow of intention. And once you let go of the who, what, when, where, and why, and what time, and just go with the flow. Surrender. Surrender to divine timing. Surrender to your destiny and take the lead. For your person, Father Sky, trusting in the unknown. Yeah, see, this is their connection with Source. Eagle eye perspective, higher mind perspective, that crown chakra again being highlighted. Their mental space being cleared up. It's almost like, if you look at the eagle, even though, it's just speaking its powerful voice, this is like the universe, Father Sky, God, whatever you want to call this energy, is stopping your person from speaking too soon and being angry and having conflict, right? Look at this. It's almost like the universe is putting a barrier up. So your person has to come to a screeching halt, the tower moment, to get the perspective and the clarity they need to move forward. You see that? It's like, whoop, hold up. No, you've got to trust. You've got to trust me that this is not the right approach. You've got to trust me that things need to change. So they're learning to trust their higher mind. This is really powerful, you guys, to get that full spectrum point of view, because they're very earthy. So they've perhaps been focused on the material plane and money and items and things and keeping up with other people. And it's made them angry because certain things didn't work out. It didn't go their way. I feel like your person is used to getting their way. You know what I mean? In the earthly plane. I wish this would stay up. And getting frustrated because things aren't working out and things aren't the way that exactly how they want them to be. So I feel like they get frustrated really easily, and the universe is kind of asking them, okay, we got to put this somewhere else. The universe is asking them to, really open up and trust their connection with the divine. And what's tying you together? Protection, guardian. Drop your shields. Wow, you guys. Look at that, Leos. Look at that. Universe is really asking you to ground yourself and surrender. You're being protected, so drop your guard. Open your heart. See clearly. Your situation is being healed. You see the healing hands? Your situation is being healed. And look, another stop, like she's saying, stop. Stop trying to control this. Stop guarding yourself. Open up to love. Open up to the connection. Open up to the truth. You're being protected the whole time. You don't have to guard yourself. Learn to be human. Connect to your physical body and your physical pleasures and your physical desires. Connect to them. Surrender because you're being protected. Wow. Heavily protect. This union is heavily protected by the divine. I mean, heavily protected by the divine. I'm not even going to mess with that even though it's crooked. You are being protected. Ah, man. Not the right setup for this. I've had issues in every reading, but you know what? I'm still going with it. I'm figuring it out, right? Because we have to do that sometimes. Sometimes we have to shift our perspective. Sometimes we have to come to a screeching halt. Some things need to be broken away and cleared away in order for us to really move forward towards our abundance. And that's what's happening, I feel like, Leo, for you. So now we're going to ask the Shadowscapes cards. What lessons, soul growth, wisdom, and manifestations did you plan to work out together with your person, with this sacred lover, with your twin flame, with your soulmate? Energetically and spiritually in the 5D, and physically and emotionally in the 3D. So what did you plan for yourselves? Like, what's been going on in the 5D with this connection? And how is it changing? How is it growing? What are you learning in the spiritual realm together? So we have the Page of Cups, which is taking this opportunity, taking the Ace of Cups, filling your own cup, feeling peaceful in your own energy, and ready for this new opportunity in love. And then we have the Devil. Okay, so what's being worked out in the spiritual realm and the energetic realms right now is for you to come out of fear, right? Because it's like anger, conflict, softening to love, learning how to be human, drop your shield, surrender. So that's what you're working on, is surrendering the ego, surrendering the fears, the doubts, the insecurities about the connection. Because if you just look up and you come out of this death into this rebirth, there's the love. It's right there. It's just being highlighted. Hello, here it is. You have control over codependencies, addictions, anything that's not serving you. The love is right here. It's always been there the whole time. The Devil is the lovers in the shadows. So you are transforming the shadows into the light in the spiritual realm together. And look at this. The Emperor, stepping into your power, taking the lead, being the leader, opening your heart to this golden opportunity for new beginnings, speaking your truth, being who you were meant to be. So stepping into your power, That, and I felt it from the beginning, balancing that masculine energy, right? And the feminine as well, but really the masculine being highlighted. Yeah, ready to take charge, ready to go for it, but taking a little pause, reflecting, making sure, but ready. Like ready to go. Ready to go after creative projects, ready to go after this union, ready to speak your truth, ready to charge forward. You know, you're protected, and your family, your children are all being protected. You see that? Ready to communicate this love, this growth, this balance. Look at that. We get the devil, the emperor, and the moon. This is divine feminine energy. Balancing the feminine and masculine, facing fears, facing the codependencies, facing the lower vibration energies. What have I been saying the whole time? Taking off the mask, being authentic with yourself first, and then authentic with others. So really breaking through a lot of illusions together on the other side. Reflecting. What have you learned in all the other lifetimes? What have you learned so far about being a human and living in that energy? And that fear is truly a false reality. So that's what's being discovered in the spiritual realm as you connect to the unconditional love and move out of the lower vibration energies by stepping into your power and taking charge and letting the creative energy of all that is move through you in a beautiful, passionate way for these brand new beginnings. A lot of spiritual growth, a lot of spiritual evolution. Climbing that spiritual ladder. And taking this opportunity for brand new, beautiful, passionate, powerful beginnings. Brand new beginnings are being manifested right now for this connection. What about in the 3D world? Physically and emotionally speaking, what did you plan for this connection? Oh my goodness. Look at there, Leo, your sun. The happiest card in the deck. Yeah, you plan to enjoy this. It's very abundant, illuminating. There's so much clarity coming in. Happiness, joy, abundance. Look at that. I mean, it's just gorgeous, gorgeous energy. And you get the moon up here, which is the feminine energy, right, in the masculine. And here's the masculine sun saying, yeah, there's balance coming, clarity, peace, happiness. Finally making a decision. There's a decision, if I could talk. There's a decision being made in the material world, because this is 3D world. There's a decision being made. I choose this. I choose this union. I like how these two white cats are here, purified, in union together. Look, soulmates. I've made the choice. I'm making the choice. Things are being illuminated, and you're both getting clarity about what this union really is and what you meant to do. And there's commitment coming in. Committing to yourself, committing to your spiritual growth, higher perspective, teaching others. Living your life with integrity, following through. That's what the Emperor does. So that's this is commitment. This is a ring. This is marriage. What is to be true above is coming below. There is commitment, higher level of commitment. And then we get the 6 of Wands. It will be victorious, moving into victory, moving on, freedom. The next step, look, once you decide to go after your dreams, what makes you happy, the person who makes you happy, the job that makes you happy, the life that makes you happy, that's you making that decision, and you're going to be victorious. Spirit's got your back on this. You're being protected. So you meant to be victorious in this union and happy. Happy for the connection, happy for the growth, happy for the spiritual union first and foremost. And committing and getting grounded in this earth plane. And commit. Follow through. And look at this, literally moving to a different house, moving a different job, traveling across water to see one another, being purified in the light. You see that? Moving on to calmer waters. Moving in together, committing to one another. You see that? That's what you meant to do. And we got 2 6s in a row. That's beauty and blessings from past life efforts coming into this life if you could just surrender to it. Oh my gosh, I mean, come on. Leo, the Empress. That's the next card that comes out. So the Emperor and Empress are being shown. This is sacred divine union. Bringing it into the physical. Creating life. expanding, growing. Look at that beautiful portal that's open. The butterflies. You're birthing into new life, abundance, sensuality, sexuality, creativity, expansion, growth. The time is now. The sun is shining in for these new beginnings in the physical world. All you have to do is decide. And what's incredible to me, Leo, is it is coming into balance. It is very balanced because you get the Emperor and the Moon above, and you get the Empress and the Sun below. That's balance. That's stability. That's divine sacred union at its finest. And look at this. I mean, I love Spirit so very much. The bottom of the deck, I've been taking the bottom 3 as the underlying energy for this union of what you plan to enjoy. And look at what we got. The Knight of Cups. There's that cup. I want to offer you this cup. Are you going to accept it? I'm coming. I'm going through the portal. I want love. Offer in love. And look at that. What did I say? Once you make the decision, masculine victorious, making the decision, grabbing this Ace of Wands from the spiritual realm and bringing it into the physical. And there, look at you, divine feminines. The masculine and the feminine deciding, this is the ship coming in. I want to collaborate with you. It's a divine, sacred collaboration. There's a lot of love here. And then we get this Ace of Cups. I mean, this is an opportunity for brand new life, brand new beginnings, romance of a lifetime, feeling good on your own, trusting your intuition, filling your own cup, reflecting on what you've learned, and you're moving towards prosperity and abundance and new beginnings. There's the cup. There's the cup. Incredible energy and balance coming in. Write that gratitude list. Be thankful that you have this new opportunity for life and love. It's very passionate. It's very romantic. It's beautiful. Beautiful new beginnings. Now we're going to get some messages from your star family, your soul tribe, for you at this time, Leo. Oh my gosh. Choice. Yeah. By staying conscious in your thoughts, you guide your journey in the direction of choice. There it is. There's the choice. The choice is yours. Always is yours. Observation. Expand your consciousness by observing the divine matrix of life. Yeah. Expanding your mind. Ascending, growing, observing, speaking less, observing more. Surrendering. And look at this. Fruition. Rest assured, your dreams and visions will come to fruition. Let me read that again. Rest assured, your dreams and visions will come to fruition. It's happening. Believe it. Know it. Trust it. I'm going to get a final message here. I bought this for us for the channel, a yogic path. I mean, just look at how gorgeous these cards are. I mean, I know you appreciate beautiful things, Leo. Look at how just pretty it is. That's your life. That's what you're meant to live, is the Empress and Emperor that you are, and enjoy all the beautiful things in life. To shine that beautiful light, Leo. This is what this contract is all about. New beginnings, life, love, making the choice to go towards love, creating the life that you desire, moving on from the past. Let's get a final message here for this soul contract and this message for you. Ooh, Krishna. I love that. Look how gorgeous this card is. Talk about beautiful things. Adorning yourself, being adored, victory, success, being recognized. Excuse me. Wow. Observe the way that you're speaking to yourself too. Are you speaking kind words to yourself? Because you should be. You should be. Be gentle with yourself first and then extend that lighthearted energy out to others. I'm going to read both messages because we're all on different paths in our journey, and I feel like the reverse and the upright have beautiful contemplations that, you know, we can all think about. So Krishna is the God of compassion and love. Have you lost your trust in the divine? Do you feel like you walk alone on this path? How far have you separated from the divinity that exists inside of you? There is no part of you that is separate from the divine. Your sex, your body, even your shadows, all of it is holy and worthy of being embraced. You are a divine being placed on this planet for a specific reason, to follow your dharma, your life path. The path is winding and has many chapters, all of which are important. Acknowledge the chapter you are in and the lessons it is teaching you. Focus your attention on where you want to go, and don't forget to laugh and play along the way. What does it feel like to be totally enamored, raptured, and captivated with love for the divine? This is the essence of Krishna. You have entered a time where you have realized love is something so much greater than passion between two people. Instead, it is the origin of all of life, where everything blossoms. You have trusted in the greater forces of the universe, and in return it supports you with its all-encompassing arms, embracing you like stars in the sky. Continue trusting that divine is omnipresent, and that you are not only part of the universe, but the entire universe exists inside of you. Krishna also reminds you that play is a form of prayer. So get out and play. Get out and have some fun. Get out in Mother Earth. Go hiking. Swing on a swing. Nurture that inner child. Everything is working out for you, and everything is evolving in perfect timing for you. I wish you many blessings on this journey, Leo.